Hello and welcome to today's ThinkShare. So today's quote I wanted to share with you and talk a little bit about is that what's more important in life is is it more important to have more years in your life or have more life in your years? I say it's the second. So we think about it. If you have plenty of years in your life, you've lived some time. That doesn't necessarily mean that you've really lived in those years. As Drake says, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And if we think about the latter, the other part, if you have plenty of life in your years, maybe it doesn't matter how long you've lived. I know a couple years ago, I started becoming far less afraid of death because I was living at such a higher level than maybe before. I started doing things maybe a little more dangerously, having those uncomfortable conversations, talking with people and being myself and being more authentic with the people around me. And so I think that's made a huge difference in my life. So for those of you out there thinking about, you're afraid of death or you want to live long, consider that it's actually more important to have life in those years. So maybe instead of sitting on the couch and looking to be entertained by somebody, figuring out what it is that's going to put more life in yours. What's the project you want to do that you're afraid to show to the world? What's the dream job that you want to go after that you're afraid to do? What don't you think you're qualified for? What's the songs you're not writing? What are the poems you're not writing? What are the talents you're not gaining the skills for? What are the sports you're not competing in competitively? So if you can win the game of putting life into your years instead of just adding more years onto your life, no matter how they are, I think you're a better off person. There's so many people out there that if they would consider this quote, maybe they would start living differently. So ask yourself, if you're one of those people that may be afraid of death, are you trying to put more life into your years, or are you just trying to add on years to the end and put more years into your life? If you agreed with it, please comment. What are some of the things that you do to put more life into your years? I know I do this video. I think that there's some people out there that live multiple lifetimes within maybe a decade. And there are some people out there living multiple decades and not doing a whole lot of living. They're doing their job, they're getting paid, they're going home, doing normal stuff, not contributing to themselves or to the people around them, and they're just adding more years onto their life. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want more, subscribe, and that's all for today. Stay weird.